Alright, here we go. So I just reviewed the episode, the Lost one, the Lost episode. So now I'm here to give my overall rankings of every episode of Batman the Animated Series. You just kind of like a final thoughts overall on the show. Then I'll do my written review, and then that'll be it. And then, New Batman Adventures is next. So let's go ahead and go through the entire ranking. So at number 85, I put Moon of the Wolf. Number 84, I put Appointment in Crime Alley. Number 83, It's Never Too Late. 82, Paging the Crime Doctor. 81, Mudslide. 80, POV. 79, Terror in the Sky. 78, Fire from Olympus. 77, The Worrymen. 76, The Terrible Trio. 75, See No Evil. 74, Eternal Youth. 73, The Lion and the Unicorn. 72, The Forgotten. 71, I've Got Batman in My Basement. 70, Night of the Ninja. 69, Feet of Clay Part 1. 68, Mad as a Hatter. 67, The Cape and the Cowl Conspiracy. 66, Heart of Steel Part 1. 65, Heart of Steel Part 2. 64, Catwalk. 63, Tiger Tiger. 62, His Silicone Soul. 61, The Day of the Samurai. 60, The Underdwellers. 59, Feet of Clay Part 2. 58, Second Chance. 57, On Leather Wings. 56, Nothing to Fear. 55, Read My Lips. 54, Avatar. 53, Make 'Em Laugh. 52, Lock Up. 51, Vendetta. 50, I Am the Night. 49, The Cat and the Claw Part 2. 48, Pretty Poison. 47, The Fear Victory. 46, The Cat and the Claw Part 1. 45, Blind as a Bat. 44, The Clock King. 43, Deep Freeze. 42, Prophecy of Doom. 41, The Man Who Killed Batman. 40, Harley and Ivy. 39, Time Out of Joint. 38, Cat Scratch Fever. 37, Birds of a Feather. 36, The Mechanic. 35, Bullet for Bullock. 34, House and Garden. 33, Harley Quinade. 32, Showdown. 31, Off Balance. 30, The Last Laugh. 29, Sideshow. 28, Two-Face Part 2. 27, Harley's Holiday. 26, Zatanna. 25, Joker's Favor. 24, Be a Clown. 23, Dreams in Darkness. 22, Bane. 21, Trial. 20, Batgirl Returns. 19, Heart of Ice. 18, Christmas with the Joker. 17, Beware the Grey Ghost. 16, The Laughing Fish. 15, Two-Face Part 1. 14, Perchance to Dream. 13, The Strange Secret of Bruce Wayne. 12, Shadow of the Bat Part 2. 11, Riddler's Reform. Number 10, If You're So Smart, Why Aren't You Rich? Number 9, Baby Doll. Number 8, What is Reality? Number 7, Shadow of the Bat Part 1. Number 6, Joker's Wild. Number 5, The Demon's Quest Part 1. Number 4, The Demon's Quest Part 2. Number 3, Almost Got Him. Number 2, Robin's Reckoning Part 2. And at number 1, Robin's Reckoning Part 1. That's my ranking. Of course, I could think about this later on, and some of these orders might change, but Robin's Reckoning remains my favorite, episode. I guess if you count it as, one whole episode, it still is the best episode of Batman the Animated Series. I just think Part 1, because of the emotions in that, scene, are just slightly above Part 2, but Part 2 has, that really strong ending. But those are my all-time favorite episodes. That's all 85 of them ranked, and I guess number 86 would be the Lost episode if I rank that. So, there you go. There's my listing. There's my ranking of the entire series. Getting to the reasons why some of these are where they're at, it's just kind of like how when I would watch the episodes, I just kind of place them do I like this one a little bit more? Do I like this one a little bit less? Some of them are very close in terms of ranking all of them. It's really tough to go through and rank all these episodes. Sometimes we're just like, oh, I'm in the mood for this one, or I'm in the mood for this one. Or if I rewatch it, if it's an episode maybe I haven't seen in a while, maybe it's just I rewatch it, oh, I forgot how much I really like this one. Maybe it's a little bit better. It is really, really tough to rank every episode of Batman the Animated Series. And like I said, this list could change, but as of right now, I feel confident, and this is how I'd rank all 85 episodes of the entire show. Of course, when the new Batman Adventures gets here, I consider that a separate show, so there's no way of me, figuring out how to rank that one next to these ones, but it's a separate show, so I wouldn't feel right ranking it as amongst these episodes, since it's a different series. But yes, those are all my episodes ranked from 1 to 85, 85 to 1, however you want to call it. And yeah, so overall thoughts on the show. I love Batman the Animated Series. It's my all-time favorite, TV show. I love it so much. It's probably the best take on Batman. I guess if you count the Arkham games too. I feel like that's the same crew, so I want to consider that as well. But this really nailed Batman. Like this got right down to the core of everything. It had some funny stories. It had some dark stories. It had some tragic stories. I mean, it wasn't really like a serial. It was like, it wasn't like a full like season long storyline. Everything was kind of just really episodic, not like a more serialized format where everything's kind of just continuing off the events of another like other TV shows. But they did like reference like plot elements from previous stuff, and this show was really ahead of its time with spectacular animation, phenomenal voice acting, and a full orchestral score. Instead of drawing on like clear white paper, they drew on black paper, and it just had like this neat Art Deco style, and just the visuals. Kevin Conroy as Batman, Lauren Lester as Robin. I think Batgirl changes several times throughout the show. There's like Mary Kay Bergman and Melissa Gilbert, I think, was on the animated series herself. And then you got Efron Zimbalist as Commissioner Gordon, Efron Zimbalist as Alfred, Bob Hastings as Commissioner Gordon. You have Harvey Bullock. You have the whole like cast and crew, and the villains like Mark Hamill as the Joker. I'm just John Glover as the Riddler, Arlene Sorkin as Harley Quinn. Just so many wonderful voice actors, so many great performances. This show was so far ahead of its time when it came out. Nothing, and I repeat, nothing was like it. I mean, it's so revolutionary the way like TV shows changed. It was the launch of the DC animated universe. We had some great movies like Mask of the Phantasm. You know, Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker. Batman Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero is pretty good too. And Mystery of the Batwoman, I have a soft spot for. I like that one too. And then we launched the new Batman Adventures. Then we launched Superman the Animated Series. Then we had Batman Beyond. We had Justice League. We had the Zeta Project. We had Static Shock. We had Justice League Unlimited. So much great stuff spawned from just this show. And it just amazes me how far it expanded from this to where it is now. And then, like, because of this, we've been inspired by other shows that DC Comics has come out with later on. There was Teen Titans. They had The Batman. Young Justice, which is getting a third season after the fans demanded it come back. A lot of that, you got to go back and look to Batman the Animated Series. Then you have the whole DC animated movie lineup with the direct-to-video stuff, starting with Death of Superman, all the way up to the most recent one, Suicide Squad, Hell to Pay. It's crazy to think about how revolutionary this show was, and like how the creative teams did some things and just like, just really popularized a lot of the characters and introduced a lot of audiences to Batman. Like, this show is revolutionary, and then the crossover, I just love it so much. I adore it. Phenomenal. There are some nitpicks that you can do. There's some things that, creative decisions I think should have been tweaked, but that's all my own personal taste. Like, for instance, if I could have changed anything, I would have changed it. I would have gotten rid of, like, well, it's more of the new Batman Adventures, because Batman the Animated Series intact is still really solid. Maybe do a redemption storyline for one of the villains. I think at least one of them should have been redeemed. And I would have gotten rid of the whole Batman and Batgirl thing. Like, that to me is just like the worst thing, and just the way they kind of treated Dick Grayson in the show. Like, I mean, obviously they didn't get a second season for the new Batman Adventures, but I felt like he should have been done more justice. You know what I mean? Like, he should not have been, like, he should have still been, like, friends, not necessarily, like, cast out completely. But that's just my own personal things, taste, like my own preferences. But overall, I think the show is spectacular. Villains are great. So many memorable episodes. So many memorable moments. So many funny parts. So many, like, dark, sad, depressing scenes. Like, Baby Doll, like, that ending to that episode is the saddest thing I've seen in, like, just a villain breaking down and crying. Like, when do you ever see that? I mean, I guess there was, House and Garden when Poison Ivy sheds a tear. It's like, oh, but like really, it's not as emotional as say Baby Doll. Like that ending there, sad. Robin's Reckoning, great vocal performances, unintentional comedic gold. Batman's relationships with a lot of the characters like Catwoman, Talia al Ghul, Ra's al Ghul. Like this is fantastic stuff. So yes, those are how I'd rank all the episodes. Overall thoughts on the show: I think it's amazing. Everything involved in it is spectacular. Some creative things, like I said, like little tweaks here and there, in my own personal taste, should have been changed. Like, the big thing was what they did with the Batman and Batgirl relation. That's just, no, that should not have been changed. I do feel like Nightwing in the new should not have been like outcast like he was in the DC animated universe. Should have been more, integral with the team. But like I said, that's more the new Batman Adventures versus like Batman the Animated Series. Because Batman the Animated Series intact is still great as it is. Perfect, my favorite take on Batman. It's amazing. I loved it. Love it so much. It brings me a ton of joy. Yes. Okay. I think I've said all I need to say. Next is going to be the written review on this series. It's going to take a little bit of time for me to get that done. But as of right now, this is, Batman the Animated Series for me. Wonderful, wonderful show. Absolutely amazing. And yeah, it's just there's not much else I can say. It's truly spectacular. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. It really is phenomenal. So, like I said, what's next is I'll get to talking about the new Batman Adventures. I do also want to review like the movie Mystery of the Batwoman, which is pretty much like the end of the DC animated universe. As of right now, they could do more. And then talk about the new Batman Adventures, do the same deal, review every episode, rank everything, and then just do a whole written review on that show. And then maybe I'll move on to Superman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond, just kind of get through all the DC animated TV show lineups, and so on and so forth. So, yes, that's all I got to say about Batman the Animated Series until my written review comes out. But I want to thank everybody for watching this. I want to thank everybody for commenting, liking, watching all the other Batman the Animated Series reviews. It's been fun. Ranking all this has been crazy as hell, and I can't believe I'm at the end. But once that other written review is done, then I know for sure I'll be at the end. But until then, thank you to everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. Comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the little bell for notifications. If you want to follow me on Twitter, follow me at SeanJTKing. We can discuss Batman the Animated Series. We can discuss whatever the hell you want. I mean, it's up to you. We can talk whatever. But, yes. So, thank you, Batman the Animated Series, for being such a spectacular show. It's amazing. In fact, 1 second. Let me just grab them. The volumes in that right here. Look at this. Look at this beauty right there. I have the new Batman Adventures, but I'm talking about Batman the Animated Series. Look at this. The Blu-rays are coming out later this year, and I can't wait. And I'm so excited. It just, it's just so, so good. So, yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Until next time, I'll see you all later. But, yeah, if you haven't watched all of Batman the Animated Series, do yourself a favor. Pick either of these DVDs up. Or, in fact, since they're out of print, I recommend waiting for the Blu-rays to come out later on this year. And here's hoping that the DC Animated Universe makes a comeback, because for most people, like, that's the definitive take on the characters. So, yes. Okay. I'm really dragging this out now, but once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all for watching and sharing my love of Batman the Animated Series. And shout out to everyone who's been following the videos and commenting on them and so on and so forth. But, yep, I'm done. Till the written review. And then moving on to the new Batman Adventures. So there's a lot more to come. And, yeah. I really don't know how I should end this video, but Batman, or go watch this show. Alright, that's kind of lame. So I'm just going to say goodbye. Bye-bye.